Marr now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? Check 180. Check 180. 54. So we got man. 54.
Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Newton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mike, there you go. 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's a quick flip out to Cooper, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Newton. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Forced out to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. 37 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's get it. Here we go, here we go. Go right in. Mike 59. Target.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's checking. Crash.
5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott caught left side by Cobb.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Eddie!
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Newton, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Wide eight. Mike 5-4. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A remander that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So that'll back him up 5. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.